Oh, yeah. Baby, baby, boo. La-di-da-di-di. Hey, Bundle Baby. Your friend, the broken one, she doesn't really have an ass. And her pussy hammock is just okay. Maybe I'm thinking of the wrong one. Actually, because sometimes pictures and angles, you know, just whatever. But still, tell her I said, give her a hug for me. But, anyway, you're all right. Yeah, I got, oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Plus, I've seen the front, in different angles and whatnot. The puff. That doesn't mean, tell all your friends. So, especially that one, I wouldn't mind thigh fucking the. Again, just because her thighs are on display and stuff. Uh, she's wearing short shorts. Yeah. Um. Duh. That's what I just said. And she's at like a coffee shop, and I'm not sure if she works there or if her boy toy works there. It looked like it was her boy toy who works there at a coffee shop. Wow. See, every goth individual is kind of, they march to the beat of their own drum. Some of them are broken, some of them, like big time broken. Some of them are just like, they didn't get enough attention from mommy and daddy. Some of them just generally kind of are like, like I said, humans are complicated. You got to find that right Goldilocks zone, of you know, whatever. Of raising a kid, I guess. Yeah, usually. You don't see too many, goths, who are like in their 30s and 40s that usually they grow out of it because they realize they can't get the jobs that they want, and shit like that. But, you know, people do what they do because basically, they're wanting to achieve a feeling or a look or a response, or they want to represent, in a certain way, because, and I'm just making this up right now. I didn't hear this from anybody. If you lived on a desert island, would you comb your hair? Would you wear certain outfits? At first you might just until like keep your minds right, but that's whatever. But without overthinking it, no, you wouldn't. So everything you do is for yourself first, because you have to live in a world where other people are going to see and interact with you. I just made that up right now. That's pretty smart. Excuse me while I pat myself on my head. That's a good boy now. That's why I'm the smartest person I know, because I'm the only person I have to talk to. And a lot of shit I say sounds pretty smart. I was being funny. Like I said, some people I can talk to like a motherfucker. Some people, we different. And thank God for that. But anyway. But if you're a goth chick, there's several different reasons and severity, for lack of a better word, depending on which reason you choose to go goth. Are you broken or are you just different? Like you, Bundle Baby, for example. I don't know what your family life is. Maybe, maybe Papa Bear didn't challenge you enough, and maybe you were mommy's little angel. So you were like, oh, whatever, I get good grades in school and shit, and I've got the winner entrepreneur spirit, but maybe I want to walk around in skirts so they're so short that they literally show my ass cheeks. That's one example. You had too much love in your life. You were the perfect little angel. There's such a thing as too much love. Yeah, there is. There's a Goldilocks zone to everything. Everything. Doesn't matter what it is. But there is too much and too little of absolutely everything. But if a dude goes goth, yeah, the same reasons, but he's a dude. He gets no sympathy. You failed to develop as a self-respecting either boy, young man, or man. You're a bitch. That's totally not fair. What the fuck, man? Life isn't fair. As I said, I was talking about you do things for other people. People look at goth chicks as, yeah, she's damaged goods, got daddy issues, and all these negative things, right? And they know that, and they don't care. That's right. Whatever. Maybe I do. I don't, but maybe I do. Maybe I want daddy issues. My dad is like, that's gross. Don't even talk like that. My dad's an honorable, noble, good man, but maybe, whatever. But if society looks at a goth dude, they're like, bitch. You know what I mean? You know I'm right. If you don't, you should. Because I'm not wrong. Goth chicks, oh, so cute. Come here, you're loved. Goth dude, pussy, faggot, bitch. Yep. So, coffee shop. But anyway, so if you know her, tell her. The more the merrier, okay? And tell her in front of her boyfriend. And when I show up, we'll meet. I'll put my arm around. I'll meet her at the coffee shop, Hey, baby, give her a hug. Rubby. Nothing too crazy or anything. Just sort of slap the ass. I'm so with you. And walk out the door with her. So. That's mean. Her boyfriend is stunted development. Okay. Like in some situations, I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't. If you were an established, man. But if you're a punk, it's going to do you some good. Yeah, I'm taking your girl. She's willingly leaving. It's not like I'm trying, knocking her out and throwing her over my shoulder. I mean, I might playfully as she's giggling and laughing. But it's for your own good. It was never going to last anyway. For reasons, slap her ass as she's over my shoulder. Right here. We have a good one now. And honestly, coffee shop, you couldn't get a job at a tire shop or something? Honestly. You're welcome. But, anyway. Different strokes for different folks. What the hell else? I slept through New Year's. I missed the whole damn thing. Went to bed pretty early. And then I happened to be kind of mildly awake. Like I said, I live out here in the sticks. Farkles. Well, you don't live where you might hear that, but all of a sudden I hear this. Instead of fireworks, somebody just went out and unloaded their clip. There may have been fireworks off in the distance. It was fucking butt-ass cold last night, though. You know, it's January, for fuck's sake. I remember when I went through wildland firefighting school, it was a week-long basic course, you know, classroom, questions, some movies, basic entry-level shit, and then at the end we had the pack test. And it's just a timed, fast walk. You can't run, you have to walk with like 45 pounds in a backpack. And I was sick of her dog. And I, of course, was like, oh, I'll just let the crowd kind of thin out. Bad move. I passed. Never became a wildland firefighter because, I don't know. I don't know why I didn't, to be honest with you. But, and then at the end, we did actually do the city wanted a prescribed burn. So we did that. But it was like the second week in January or something like that. So it's butt-ass cold. We're out there looking all official, you know, with our green pants and our yellow shirts and our Pulaskis and shovels and drip torches. And one guy even showed up with a tank that threw flames. But the fuel was old, so they couldn't get started. It was just for show. I don't know. But bummer, boo, loser. You didn't think this through, did you? Diesel fuel, finicky as hell. But, you know, we dug our fire line and all that stuff, and then we were just sitting around, you know, burning stuff, and one of the instructors, for lack of a better word, came over, and we thought we'd get in trouble because we weren't, you know, following suit. You know, we were the kids in the corner smoking cigarettes. Speaking of goth, I don't know, somebody said something like, you know, it's cold, man, blah, blah, blah. And he's all, actually, that's a thing. It's, you know, burning excess fuel. So, anyway, that's my wildland firefighting experience. And I accidentally started a field on fire once. But we didn't know what the fuck we were doing. We were just kids. We did have the tractors going and all that shit, you know, digging fire line that way, you know, breaking the whatever. But the fire department did actually show up and save the day and just put that shit on. If we knew what we were doing, I mean, just common sense, you know what I mean? We were like 12 and 13 years old, me and my best friend. You know, playing with fire. But, oh man, in hindsight, yeah, could have had that out. I mean, it was summertime. It took off. We're lucky we didn't die. But, anyway, the wind was blowing and everything. But, and I remember my granddad said, you two better get, or he said, I'm so goddamn mad at you two. You two better get jobs because they're going to send a bill. They never sent a bill. Even, I didn't dare say it, but I remember thinking that. I'm like, it's a public service. It's taxpayers. But my granddad's old school, you know, so he's since passed away, but, you know, the fire department had to be called. God damn it, they're going to send a bill. Yeah. But, anyway. I digress. My cousin's a wildland firefighter. I think he's the captain. He's like the whatever crew chief or whatever they call him, a hot shot crew. So, you know, they send him all over the place. And I think he eventually wants to be a smoke jumper. And he works at a ski resort in the winter, at least he did. Married to a nice little gal. She was a waitress, you know. They have one kid, last I knew of. And turns out there's like a brotherhood. If you're a firefighter, like if you roll into a town, you can knock on the door, you know, of any fire station. And, you know, I don't know how you would prove it. Show your red card or whatever the hell. shows that are current, whatever, and they'll just let you crash there, So I don't know if that's true or not, but he did that when he came into town. He didn't want to burden anybody, so. Yeah. You fellas put out structure fires. I put out fires in fields and mountains. Is there any rivalry there? But anyway, and actually, I think I did the firefighter thing first, and then I never followed through with it. And then he read the. Who cares? Anyway, yeah, he read the book called Jumping Fire by Murray Taylor. Yeah, I remember that, and I read that book too. But anyway, I actually like to read. I'm a pretty good reader. I've got a bookshelf and official leather bookmarks, but I had a bunch of books to read. I just haven't read them yet. There was one book I read in one sitting, like in a matter of 6 hours. It was called Soldier X. I couldn't put it down. It's based on a true story. And there was it was a book written by an assassin, basically, a hitman. And I read that in one night as well. Any other book, it usually takes me, if I'm serious, I can get it read within like a week. But anyway, if anybody's interested, I'm an educated boy. I'm an educated boy with a grin in my eye and a book in my hand. Anybody know that song? It's a bad one. It's an old one. No, it's actually a fairly decent one. Coolio. Gangster's Paradise? Yeah, that's the one. Wonder if he's still doing stuff. Probably not. TLC. That group. I don't even remember any of their songs. Don't go chasing waterfalls.
Please stick to the rivers and the lakes that you're used to.
By the way, bundle baby, like I said, double wrap it. Sexual activity. And anyway. I went to KFC yesterday. And because why not? And I rolled up to the box and I'm like, listen here, motherfucker, don't you dare judge me, you asshole. You don't know my situation. He's all, can I take your order, sir? Yes, you can. So I ordered my diet chicken, and a box of air, and one biscuit. And I'm all happy and excited, to go get my food and, come back to my safe space, my happy place in my house. And I hit the gas and all I hear is, and the car ain't going nowhere. So for a brief moment, I was perplexed. And then I realized there must be a reason for this. I know what's happening, I just don't know why. And there was a drain grate that the left drive tire had dipped into, and it's not a posi track, rear end, so that tire just spun. People must have saw that and heard that and thought, man, that fella must be hungry. He's doing a burnout in the KFC drive-thru. Roll up all sheepishly, embarrassed, just looking straight forward. Hand him the credit card. Hand me my food. Drive off shamefully. Oh, man. Just give me the bag. Both of them. Yeah. It was just one bag. They give it to you in a bag, so it's easier to carry. But yeah, I ate my my food alone, pitiful, and went to bed. Didn't even watch a movie or nothing. Totally missed New Year's. Woke up, it was here. For some reason, I feel the same. At least I have my YouTube glory and fame. I got 2 comments from 2 yahoos. I thought about responding to one. It was, me too, bro, me too. Don't know what the fuck he's talking about, he or she. Is it fucko? Is it somebody? Is it the same person? Don't know, don't care. But I thought about leaving replying, we have you surrounded, drop the candy and let the butterflies go. But then I thought, in case he is a little tech boy bitch, I don't want him to be like, oh, really? You want to hash it out with me? And then I got this fucking little, chihuahua, yanking on my shoe. So, and the other one was just dumb. It didn't even make no sense. But like I said, I don't know if it's legit or if it's what have you. So, because sometimes, I'll post something and, I'll post it like midnight and by morning it'll have like 40 views, and that one in like 3 hours it had like 120. So, yeah. It's probably the same person. Thing is, though, if you just watch it over and over again, I don't know if it counts it. YouTube might think that you're that creator's friend, or it's the person who posted the video watching their own video with a different account, or some shit, So I don't know. Because I notice that sometimes because it's all chopped, On one it'll show 0, on the other one it'll show 2, and then later that day it'll show 2, and then it shows 3, Because I check it, when I was driving over the road, I check it at least once, maybe twice a day. But now that I'm home, I usually check it 2, maybe 3 times a day. In the morning before I go to bed, and sometime during the day. So, just because. But anyway, guess that's all I gotta say, baby. Hey, what do I want to mention? Kleber. I got a new ASMR video that I posted where they do the waxing thing. And there's several things. They use the tweezers and clippers, clip the eyebrows and whatever. There's a lot of good stuff. But it made me think of you for obvious reasons. And I know you and your friend Mrs. Butthead probably tore up the town last night because you're those types of girls. Some people just need a reason to celebrate. And not to sound like a fucking weirdo and shit, but your friend, I don't know if you're in a relationship, all the stuff. I don't know if you want kids and whatnot. Of course, why you got fucking time, and all that. I know your friend does, and it seems like she's made it. She is on the list until I see that belly, because I want to see if she's, she was on the list she wasn't on the list, and then she got on the list. She stayed on the list. She's still on the list, and she will be on the list until I see the belly. when I see the belly, meaning bun in the oven, she's pregnant, then it becomes weird. Is it weird now? No. I mean, hell, my future bestie Cool Breeze keeps track of his old bosses and shit, so it's perfectly normal. And like I said, I didn't give two shits and a fuck about her. She started acting strange. Now she's on the list. Wacky Zacky's still on the list. Jakery Boy would still be on the list if he didn't go incognito or whatever. So don't flatter yourself, little girl. Or do, whatever. But, this is her first, New Year's with her Superman. Fit. Sells used cars, paid on commission. No limit to the potential of wealth, that he can produce. Life is good. Everything is, yeah. But, like I said, decent looking dude, looks normal, fit. Good God. Probably a bundle of sticks. I mean, fun. Probably does all kinds of cool shit. This sounds so bad. Oh, man. You got a thing for this chick? Hey, I know shit, okay? When I make a comment, it's relevant. When I speak, it's pertinent, or whatever the word is. It's percolating. It sinks in. I don't even know what the fuck I'm talking about, but anyway, like I said, believe it or not, I'm a people person, I look at that, that's, you're on the list too, Kleber. Why don't you do some more shit? What, you're too busy working? I want to see if you find true love. And then that's it. You're off the list. You understand? You don't know I exist, but, not that really that guy, but, for now, yeah. You're like 30 years old. Your friend is like 28, 29. Yeah. I want to see if you two chickens make it. And you're in a different boat than your friend. She's, was renting closets, from people in apartments and stuff. She just jumps from job to job, 1 to 3 years, here and there. And that's just her experience. And you're, 27 minutes, you do your thing and you work 6 days a week and, you work hard, you play hard, and we should get together and do some ASMR shit. You should put like some wax on my arm and just peel it off and be all gentle and shit and, get in real close and like breathe on my face and shit and, just play it bare and see what happens. We can do it all behind closed doors. Nobody has to know. You got a man? Now see, there's a dude I wouldn't steal it. I wouldn't steal it because he's older and established. That's a sting. The other guy, hey, you're welcome. Yeah. Jackass. But, if it was a dude in his upper 20s, or mid 30s, it's like that would just be rude. But, you'd have to dump him and, whatever. And that would never work. Obviously, we're two completely different people. I mean, we could. I don't know. How much time you're looking to waste. But anyway, and I've talked about that before. You were on the list as a potential ex-wife, so I don't know how it happened. I just think it sort of did, and then you weren't. But kind of like Fucko. Hey Fucko, have you moved on? You live over. That's fine if you did. I mean, there's a hospital right down the street. It'd be a shame to waste all this lust, but you're like 28 years old now, so it's like things may have changed. It's like that was then, this is now. Although you were talking all kind of weird and shit, like stupid. Told you to knock the fuck off, which you obediently did. Now I would appreciate some titty pictures. That way, I at least know if you're quote unquote still a pathetic, piece of shit. I had said I own you, whether I want you or not, you are my property. Well, maybe I was wrong. I stand corrected, and that's fine, have a nice life. You make me fucking horny. I still, ugh. But anyway, 30 minutes. Yeah, New Year, so much potential.